I ran my first half marathon and it went really well. I did a lot better than I thought I would, which is really good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was aiming for an hour and 40 minutes, but I ended up running an hour and 31 minutes. So I literally almost ran um, sub hour and a half marathon, which I think is pretty cool that I was able to do that. My first try. I remember that at mile 5, I started cramping because I've never like drank water mid run, and I guess that really sucked because there was water stations about every 2 miles, and I would try to drink the water while running, and I just couldn't do it. So every time I would like get the water cup, it would just spill everywhere. So after like the first 2 tries, I would just get the water and like throw it on my neck or my back just to cool myself down because we started at 7 a.m. So the sun did get out like pretty soon after starting. So yeah, I guess it was interesting to say the least at the very start because I also did go out faster than I was planning to because in my head I was like, if I'm going to pay this much money for a race, I may as well just try to go out as hard as I can. So I was going faster than I thought I could. And then, if I die out, it's okay because there's always time to try again in the future. So yeah, I literally was going out at around 6:45, I want to say, like 6:45 to 6:50. So I was around that range the first 4 miles, and then at mile 5, as I mentioned earlier, I literally started cramping. So I did slow down a little bit, but it wasn't that much. Like I was still going like 6:57 flat. So I was still like at a good pace, and I was like, you know what? I may as well just hold it for the entire race. And I want to say that it worked out. Like, I mean, I literally ran 9 minutes faster than I thought I could for my first half marathon race because I've only done a 5K. So yeah, really cool. The only thing is that at like mile, I want to say 9, it was 9 or 10, or no, actually, it was mile 8 where the course just randomly turned into sand, and that was like not fun. I don't know if anyone that's watching this has ever tried to like run at the beach or like run on sand, but it's so much harder than like running on straight up concrete. So those were literally like my slow, or that was my slowest mile out of the entire race. Like I think I ran a 7:30. So, maybe if there wasn't sand, I could have ran slightly faster. But at the same time, I remember I was getting a little tired, so the sand and also me not being used to running that fast for that long kind of like gassed me out a little. But the good thing is that I was able to recover and pick the pace back up to like 7 flat. But then at mile, I want to say, yeah, it was like mile 9. So a mile after the sand, I was like, in my head, I was like, wow, I really don't want to do this anymore. And like, I just had thoughts of giving up on the race, which is really bad to think about when you're doing a long distance race because there's still, if I'm at mile 9, there's still 4 miles after. But I was able to like overcome that thought and just keep going, which I feel like I've been pretty good at that, which has helped me a lot with running um, in my life so far. So yeah, there was another point where there was like these people holding signs. So like where a majority of like the people that were cheering, there was one sign. I really wish I could remember what it said, but it was like, you can, or I can, I will, I do, or something like that. Like I remember seeing a sign, and I know at the very least, like it for sure said I can and I will. And then it said something else like or like I must. I'm not too sure. I really wish I could remember because it really helped me. But like mile 10 to 11, I saw that sign and I literally repeated it in my head like 3 or 4 times. I can, I will, I must. Like I'll just say that just to give it an example because it was like in the moment, you know. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. And I was like whispering that to myself, kind of like motivating myself to like keep going. So it was like it was very challenging. Like I will say that that race is not for the weak. Like I can't imagine doing a marathon. Like that needs more training. I need to train more if I want to run faster, which is kind of a no-brainer, but I went into not even planning to do this race, but you know, one event after the other led me to just deciding to do it. And because I've been saying that I wanted to finish a half marathon this year as like a New Year's resolution and like a bucket list type of goal. So, I mean, I was like, I did it and I did pretty good on it. Like, I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything, but a 1:31 is a above average time. And it's not elite or anything, but I'd say I'm already above the average runner after my first try, which is something to be proud of. Like even victories like that, you have to you have to take them with pride and enjoy them. Cause I mean, another thing is that I literally got um, first in the race in my age group. So it was 13 to 19, and I literally got first, and second place was even that close to me. So again, it's like really cool to do these new things and like actually train for them. So in the future, I definitely want to run a faster half marathon time. And then I also want to do a full on marathon. I want to do an Ironman. So if you don't know what an Ironman is, it's biking, uh, swimming, and running. So, you know, that's gonna take a lot of training. So there's a lot of thoughts right now with this half marathon, and I'm very happy to be in a situation where I enjoy doing things like these, and I can't wait to accomplish even more with this aspect of my life. So, yeah, thank you for listening.